Half of cleaning is tidying and organizing, and frankly, it's a lot harder to clean a space when it's cluttered and disorganized. So this week, I'm going to give you 5 great ways to cut the clutter. Before we reach decluttering nirvana, if you haven't done so already, remember to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. Magazines and newspapers are something that really clutter up a space. And I get it, there are interesting articles, maybe nice outfits, great recipes contained in said printed material, but the truth is, keeping all of that stuff at home looks terrible and it's a fire hazard. And seriously, you don't need all of it anyway. So 3 things. First of all, come up with a strategy for when you're actually going to read that material. So maybe you read the magazine during breakfast or right before you go to bed. That way you don't get a big pile of them that you'll someday get to. You will actually get to it. When you're reviewing it, clip out anything that you really like. For example, I clip out all the recipes I like, put them in a plastic sheet, and then organize them in a binder where I will also leave myself sticky notes about said recipes. So it's kind of like my own customized cookbook. It's really cool. And finally, figure out who else would want to read those magazines or newspapers. Is it a hospital, doctor's office, family members, friends, someone at your office? Take the pile and get rid of it. If you saw the video I did on decluttering your bedroom closet, you'll see that Chad and I have been pretty good at keeping up with the declutteration of our closet. However, you buy stuff and you stop wearing stuff in the summer that you thought was cool last summer. So that obviously will happen after every spring cleaning that you do, but there's a really good way that you can kind of keep track of the stuff that you're wearing and the stuff you're not. It's quite simple. All you have to do is take your hanger. Normally you hang your hanger with the hook facing toward the wall, but in this case, you're going to hang your clothing with the hook facing toward you. Every time you wear a garment off said hanger, flip it around to face the wall, and then after a few months, you'll start to see what you're wearing and what you're not wearing. And that will help you definitively part ways with your clothes that you're no longer wearing. Instead of treating decluttering like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, treat it as something that you do on an ongoing basis. And to do that, I recommend having 2 baskets in a somewhat convenient but somewhat concealed location. The purpose of the first bin is the absolute positive 100% I'm donating that pile. That's where shirts and jewelry and kitchen utensils and stuff goes when I know I don't want it and it can have a better home somewhere else. The other basket's purpose is sort of like a donation waste station. It kind of sits there, you know, I'm not 100% sure that I want to get rid of it, but I'm not 100% sure that I want to keep it either. So I put it in that pile. If I need it, I can always go back and get it, but every few months I'll take a look at it, and if I haven't touched the stuff in there, it's time to go. If you live in a house, you get mail, and if you're like me and you run a business, you've got to keep some of those letters, and even if you don't run a business, there are pieces of mail that you've got to keep around the house for whatever reason. To deal with the paper, there are a few different things that you can do. First of all, for anything important or pertinent, I have a little bin. When I need a piece of paper, I put it in the bin, and when I get around to it, I file the contents in the bin. I wish I was at the point where I was filing things as I got them, but honestly, I'm not there yet. If there's something I don't need and it doesn't have anything personal on it, I will put it in the recycling box. However, if you are getting a lot of junk mail, you can either put a sign up on your door like I have, which is semi-useful. Some people don't respect it. And you can also call your mail company, Canada Post, USPS, and find out how you can request to no longer receive junk mail. We did it a long time ago and it has paid off. Now, if there are things that have your information on them that you don't need, make sure you get yourself a shredder and ditch that personal information. And then there are flyers, and I know coupons are an exciting thing. And by the way, guys, do you say coupons or coupons? Let me know in the comments down below. They're exciting, but you know what? We have apps these days that give us all of those coupons anyway. Apps like Flip or Retail Me Not. And if you haven't downloaded them and you like coupons, I suggest that you do. The funny thing about a kitchen is it can look really clean on the surface, but the real situation is what lurks inside the drawers, specifically your utensil drawer. I don't know about you, but my utensil drawer is a bit of a freak show. If I need anything, I'm always going like this to to get it out. And that kind of gets annoying, especially when your garlic is about to burn. So here's what you can do. Here's what I'm going to do to figure out what I actually need to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to clean out my utensil drawer and put everything into a bin. I'm going to leave it there for 30 days. Anything I need, I'm going to pull out of the bin, use, wash, and replace back into the drawer. Then at the end of the 30 days, I'll go back to the bin and I'll pull out anything that I need on an occasional basis, like an oyster shucker or that turkey baster that you only use for Thanksgiving or Christmas. That obviously you need to keep so you can put that back. The things that will be left behind are your rusty carrot peelers and your old salad tongs. That stuff you can get rid of. Much better. The great thing about getting rid of clutter is that it makes your space feel so much more livable. Despite the fact that you have less stuff, you actually can relax into your space more because there's less stuff cluttering up your space and your mind. The other thing is, unlike dieting or exercising, decluttering gives you instant results. You literally slim down with just a few moves. So it's a good thing to do. This week's comment question is, well, it's another two-parter. First of all, what do you need help decluttering? And second of all, would you like us to do more decluttering-based videos? Let us know in the comments down below. If you want to see what I'm up to during the rest of the week, aside from prying myself away from my beloved kitchen utensils, you can find me on Instagram and Snapchat. I am at Melissa Maker, the guy who really needs to declutter his t-shirt drawer in a big way. He is at the Chad Reynolds, and we are at Clean My Space. There's a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Well, it's that special time of the week where I get to throw you to a couple of other videos I think you're going to love and update you on some other CMS stuff. Over here, you'll see our Hacks 1 and Hacks 2 videos. These are all kinds of cool cleaning hacks that you can use to help save you time. The other thing I want to say is, guys, it was my birthday on Sunday and Chad did a call out and asked you guys to give me birthday wishes. I was literally crying while he was reading me those lovely birthday wishes and comments that you guys gave, so thank you so much. I also want to tell you that based on last week's video, which was very popular and loved by all, we will be doing more of those videos, food saver type things, so great feedback on that. We also learned through the comment question that the majority of you guys keep your condiments in the cupboard when they are unopened, and then as soon as they get opened, they go in the fridge. Remember to go to our website and signed up, as if you've already done it, which is awesome, but if you haven't, sign up for the Dirty Dish. You can get it at our website, cleanmyspace.com, and we just sent out issue number 15 on my birthday on Sunday. Thanks guys, see you next week.